My serious reaction to seeing Anime Vanguards Update 1 get delayed for the second time. Okay? This is a streak, bro. What in the world is going on behind the scenes for them to delay it another time? Bro, how is this possible? They really aren't helping themselves with the delay guard accusations, because how in the world is it possible to delay a second time after already delaying for 21 hours, right? So yesterday, just a quick update. Anime Vanguards Update 1, they said they got a lot of issues. So the update should be ready an hour ago. Right, it should have been ready on 5 a.m. So I woke up at 5 a.m. Then I woke up around 5 a.m. and I say, this crap ain't gonna be releasing in 5 a.m. Right? I knew that it wasn't gonna be releasing at 5 a.m. Right? So they said right here, hey everyone, we've run into 2 serious bugs just before releasing our update. To make sure you get the best experience, we need a bit more time to fix them. We're working hard to sort this out as fast as we can. Sorry for the second delay. And thanks for your I don't want to say patience, because nobody here has patience enough. Because 21 hours should have been enough, okay? And why are there so many bugs this close to testing, guys? You should have started testing way earlier than when you guys started testing, because this isn't funny anymore. How are there 2 consecutive delays, bro? And what's funny here is, again, what's very funny here, right? After this update releases, right, they're gonna give us a code for guess how many rerolls. 5 rerolls if we're lucky. Probably, more than likely, only 2 rerolls, because they're so stingy with their rerolls. They're so stingy with their codes. And I don't know, really. I guess this is really what happens when people glaze the game so much, because Anime Vanguards is one of those games that has a huge amount of glazers. They really gotta lock in with their updates, in my opinion, and start testing way sooner. So they really gotta lock in with their future updates, because I think with the state that they're going in right now, if they continued going like this with future updates, taking 4 weeks to release and then still getting delays, they are going to build up such a bad reputation that they might actually start losing players. Because the only thing right now that, in my opinion, is saving Anime Vanguards is the fact that there's really no other games out there that's on the same level as they are. And I think this has given the devs a little bit of laziness, because they know that nobody cares about AnimeDefenders, or people do want AnimeDefenders, but they know that they have way more players and way more people that want to play their game than AnimeDefenders. So they know that even if they mess up with their updates, they're gonna be fine. I think this is a result of what happens when so many people glaze your game, and eventually it gets to your head and you're not able to release the updates on time anymore, and you're not able to work as efficiently anymore. I feel like that's what's happening right here, because I don't know how they could fail this much when it comes to releasing updates, and especially with the amount of resources that they have, right? I have a feeling that they only started working on this update like 2 weeks ago. I have a feeling that that's the reason why they have so many delays. And I have a feeling that even then, they probably didn't work on it for the full 2 weeks or full 4 weeks, because how is it possible that for a tower defense update, you have this long of a time frame and still not be able to release after your first delay? This is their second delay. That's what's crazier. This is their second delay. How is it possible? In the history of tower defense games, I think this is probably the first time this has happened, okay? I don't think this has happened to AnimeDefenders. I don't think it's happened to Anime Last Stand. I don't think it's happened to AnimeAdventures. How is it happening to them, right? So I think really what's happening right here is because they have so many people glazing their game, right? So many people wanting to play their game. So many people that really loves their game. I feel like it's gotten to their head, and I feel like they're thinking, even if we, don't lock in, you're still gonna be the top tower defense game out there. So, this is probably what happens as a result of that. They're not locking in as much. Like for example, take a look at Blox Fruits, right? Blox Fruits is a game that could definitely update every single month if they wanted to, right? But they don't, because they know that even if they don't update, they're going to get players. And I feel like for Anime Vanguards, they know that even if they delay their updates, even if they take so long to release their updates, they've already made a lot of money, and they know that people will still play their game because they know just how many people actually love their game, right? I feel like this is what happens when people glaze your game to a point to so high that the devs think that no matter what mistake they do, people will still play their game. And I feel like this is the reason, because they're not locked in, guys. They're just not locked in with this update. So while I'm making this update, it's already been 1 hour and 30 minutes since this 5 a.m. right now. It's been 6:30 a.m. right now. And by the time that I post this video, it probably would be 2 hours since 5 a.m. I have a feeling that this might take longer for them to release because they ran into two serious bugs just before releasing the update. Yesterday, it was just one game-breaking bug. Here, it's two serious bugs, right? So if it's two serious bugs here, and yesterday it was only one game-breaking bug, and it took them this long, 21 hours to release, then I have a feeling that this one, right? I have a feeling that this one is possibly going to take another 21 hours. This is just my opinion. It might. Hopefully, I am wrong. This is probably one of the first times in my life that I want to be proved wrong because I want this update to release so that I can finally make content on it. But with the rate that they're going, with the rate that they are going like this, it's definitely not looking too good for them, right? So what I really think that they need to do is they need to lock in on their updates, start working on it. After update 1 releases, they should immediately work on update 2. No breaks, no rest, right? No breaks. They immediately should start working on update 2 because that's, again, what other tower defense games does. Like after their update releases, they take a 1 or 2 day break, 1 or 3 day break, and then immediately work on the second update again. I think what they're doing right here is after their update releases, they rest for like 2 weeks and then work for the remaining 2 weeks to release their update. That's why they don't have enough time, right? Because how is it not enough time? How is 1 month not enough time to release whatever they want to release, right? So now, honestly, my standards for this game, for this update, is super high, right? I will make another review video on this update if it's good, because I swear that if this update doesn't meet our expectations, if it's not a big update and it's just a mediocre, medium-sized update, I am going to crash out even harder, because how is it possible that you take 4 weeks and not release the biggest update, or not release a very big update, right? This has to be a massive update for me to even say that all these delays and all the time that has been wasted here is worth it. And you want to know what the crazy part is? There's gonna be people out there that's gonna say, oh, you complain too much, it's free. There's gonna be people out there that support this type of actions from the developers, which is precisely why it keeps on happening. What needs to happen right now is people giving constructive criticism, not hating, but giving constructive criticism to the developers to force them to work better on their future updates. And that is what they need right now, not people glazing them even further. Anyways, that's gonna be it for today's video. No hate to the developers. I love them. I know I make so much money from Anime Vanguards. Please don't ban me for giving criticism. Anyways, that's gonna be it. Peace out, everybody. See you in the next one.